Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you for being here, watching this video. It may seem like something simple, but the fact that you clicked here shows that you are interested and willing to learn more about something crucial to your health. Today's topic is serious and impacts millions of people around the world: prediabetes. I know that in many cases, when someone hears about prediabetes, they may even think that will never happen to me, or I'm fine, I feel fine. However, the reality is that prediabetes, a condition that is often silent, can go unnoticed for years and, without the necessary care and actions, can develop into type 2 diabetes. But don't worry, we are not here to scare you, but rather to understand how we can do things differently in a practical way that is proven by science. Before we continue, let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped to think about your daily habits and how they impact your health in the long term? Did you know that simple lifestyle changes can be the key to preventing the progression of prediabetes and, who knows, even reversing it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. In the next few minutes, I want to talk to you about what prediabetes really is, how it arises, and most importantly, how we can act to prevent its progression to type 2 diabetes. And more than that, I'm going to share with you the most effective approaches, backed by scientific data, to reverse this condition. Yes, it's possible. And the good news is that you can start this journey right now. Throughout this video, we're going to talk about what is prediabetes. We're going to understand in a clear and accessible way how prediabetes manifests itself and why it's such an important warning sign for our health. Lifestyle changes. What are the habits that really help reverse prediabetes? We're going to talk about diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management, which are fundamental to success. Scientific evidence. Let's dive into the scientific data that proves the effectiveness of each strategy we'll discuss. Because it's not enough to just believe in yourself. It's important to know that science actually supports these changes. Practical steps. How you can easily and effectively start implementing these changes into your daily life without feeling overwhelmed. Now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, this is all very interesting, but how do I know if I'm really at risk for developing prediabetes or even type 2 diabetes? I understand that question, because most people don't realize they're at risk until the condition has already set in. Often, prediabetes is silent. There are no obvious symptoms. So, what can you do to know where you stand? This is where regular testing comes in. Knowing how to monitor your blood glucose levels and understand the signals your body is sending you can be the key to catching this condition early, when it's treatable and even reversible. What do you think about joining me and many other people who have already started to change their habits? The journey of reversing prediabetes is not a marathon that needs to be done alone. Many people are doing it every day, motivating each other, supporting each other. And I want you to know that you can be a part of this too. Let's discover together what works and how to apply all of this to transform your health. Now, I'm going to invite you to reflect on something important. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to maintaining a healthy diet or incorporating physical activities into your routine? Do you think that lack of time is a barrier to achieving your health goals? Or maybe it's lack of motivation? Tell me in the comments. I want to know, because together we can find solutions that fit your life. I'm here to help you understand what's possible and how to get started. Because with the right information, you can make more informed decisions and start implementing the changes that will make a difference. After all, if you're watching this video, that's already a big step. It shows that you're committed to your well-being and your health. You don't have to wait any longer. What you do from now on can be transformative. Let's understand together how to reverse prediabetes and, who knows, even prevent type 2 diabetes from developing. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to share with you the latest scientific findings that prove how diet, exercise, and stress management can directly impact the reversal of prediabetes. Did you know that research conducted by the Diabetes Prevention Program has shown that lifestyle changes are more effective in preventing type 2 diabetes than medications? I know it may be surprising, but this information is powerful. So, let's explore it together. If you're ready to start understanding all of this in a clear, practical, and most importantly, science-backed way, then stay with me. It's not about fad diets or impossible exercises. It's about simple, sustainable practices that, over time, can change your life. Let's go. I'm going to show you how it's possible to reverse prediabetes and improve the quality of your health. What you'll see in this video is not just generic information, but data backed by serious scientific studies, like the ones we mentioned earlier. So, stick around because we're about to begin a transformative journey that could be the key to your future health. Are you ready? Let's do this together. Benefits of reversing prediabetes for organic health. Reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. The greatest benefit of reversing prediabetes is undoubtedly the drastic reduction in the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a chronic condition that affects the way the body processes sugar, glucose. If prediabetes is left untreated, it can lead to the development of this disease, with long-term health consequences. Studies show that simple changes, such as increasing physical activity and improving nutrition, can reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by up to 58%. Scientifically, exercise can improve insulin sensitivity, helping to reduce blood glucose levels. In addition, a balanced diet, rich in fiber and low in refined carbohydrates, can also prevent the progression of prediabetes to type 2 diabetes. Improved insulin sensitivity. Insulin is key to controlling blood glucose levels. In prediabetes, insulin resistance occurs when the body's cells do not respond properly to the hormone. One of the immediate benefits of reversing prediabetes is improved insulin sensitivity. This means that the body's cells are able to use insulin more efficiently, helping to control blood glucose levels. Improving insulin sensitivity can be achieved through habits such as increasing physical activity, adopting a healthy diet, and reducing stress. Controlling body weight. Obesity is a major risk factor for prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. By reversing prediabetes, many people experience weight loss, which is an important benefit to overall health. Weight loss not only reduces blood glucose levels, but also improves lipid profiles and cardiovascular health. Reducing excess abdominal fat, in particular, can improve insulin function, contributing to better blood sugar control. Improved cardiovascular function. Prediabetes is often associated with an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Reversing prediabetes can improve cardiovascular function. Regular exercise, which is one of the key strategies for reversing prediabetes, has a positive impact on heart health. It helps lower blood pressure, improves cholesterol levels, and helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Reducing cardiovascular risk is an important additional benefit of reversing prediabetes. Reduced inflammation. Insulin resistance and high blood glucose levels can lead to inflammatory processes in the body. Chronic inflammation is associated with a number of health conditions, including heart disease, arthritis, and even cancer. By reversing prediabetes, many people experience a decrease in inflammation levels. Lifestyle changes such as healthy eating and exercise have been shown to reduce systemic inflammation and promote better long-term health. Improve sleep quality. Prediabetes is linked to sleep disorders such as sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can worsen insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle of deteriorating health. However, reversing prediabetes through healthy habits can improve sleep quality. Studies show that adopting a regular exercise routine and a balanced diet can significantly improve sleep quality, which in turn helps control glucose levels and reduce insulin resistance. Preventing kidney complications. Progressing from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes can affect the kidneys, leading to chronic kidney disease. Reversing prediabetes can help prevent kidney complications. This is because reversing insulin resistance and properly controlling blood glucose levels reduces the risk of kidney damage. Kidney health can also be protected by healthy habits, such as staying well hydrated, controlling blood pressure, and avoiding excess salt intake. Improving liver function. The liver plays a crucial role in glucose metabolism. In prediabetes, the liver may store glucose improperly, exacerbating the rise in blood sugar levels. Reversing prediabetes can improve liver function, allowing the liver to better regulate glucose levels. This is especially important to prevent the buildup of fat in the liver, a condition known as fatty liver, which is often associated with type 2 diabetes. Increase longevity and quality of life. Reversing prediabetes can increase life expectancy by preventing serious complications related to type 2 diabetes. Scientific studies indicate that changing to a healthy lifestyle not only improves overall health, but can also increase longevity. By preventing diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and kidney complications, reversing prediabetes contributes to a longer, healthier life. Psychological and emotional benefits. Successfully managing prediabetes can have a positive impact on your mental and emotional health. Knowing that you are taking steps to protect your health can reduce stress and anxiety related to the risk of chronic diseases. Adopting healthy habits, such as regular exercise, is also known to improve mood and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Additionally, feeling in control of your own health can increase self-esteem and overall well-being. Prediabetes is a condition that affects millions of people worldwide and, if left untreated, can progress to type 2 diabetes. However, there is good news. Reversing prediabetes is possible, and several scientific studies have shown that lifestyle changes, including a balanced diet, increased physical activity, and weight loss, have a positive impact on reversing this condition. Let's explore the scientific evidence that supports this approach. Research on the impact of physical activity on reversing prediabetes. Physical activity plays a crucial role in reversing prediabetes. A seminal study conducted by the Diabetes Prevention Program, DPP, one of the largest and most comprehensive diabetes prevention studies, demonstrated that regular physical exercise can reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by up to 58%. This study involved more than 3,000 participants in the United States and showed that lifestyle changes, such as increased physical activity and weight loss, are more effective than medications in preventing diabetes. The results of the DPP showed that, on average, participants who engaged in 150 minutes of moderate physical activity, such as brisk walking, per week and lost 5% to 7% of their body weight, were able to significantly reduce their blood glucose levels and prevent progression to type 2 diabetes. In addition, regular aerobic and resistance exercise was also associated with improvements in insulin sensitivity. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2012 demonstrated that combining aerobic exercise and strength training can improve the body's ability to use insulin and reduce blood glucose levels. Diet and nutrition. The importance of diet in reversing prediabetes. Diet is another key pillar in reversing prediabetes. Choosing foods that do not raise blood glucose levels can help keep insulin levels under control. A low glycemic index (GI) diet, rich in fiber and low in refined carbohydrates, is an effective strategy for reversing prediabetes. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests that adopting a high-fiber diet can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood glucose levels. Studies have also shown that including whole grains, legumes, fruits, and vegetables not only reduces inflammation, but also regulates blood sugar levels. A study conducted by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health showed that eating high-fiber, low glycemic index foods is associated with a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Participants who followed this type of diet showed a significant reduction in postprandial glucose levels, which implies more effective blood glucose control. Additionally, reducing saturated fat intake and replacing trans fat sources with healthy fats, such as those found in fish, nuts, and avocados, has been shown in a study published in The Lancet to be an effective strategy for improving glycemic control in individuals with prediabetes. Weight loss. The direct effect on reversing prediabetes. Weight loss is one of the most effective interventions for reversing prediabetes, as proven by several clinical studies. The Diabetes Prevention Program, DPP, has already shown that weight loss, especially in the range of 5% to 7% of body weight, can reduce the risk of progression to type 2 diabetes by more than 50%. In addition, losing abdominal fat, which is especially detrimental to metabolic health, has been shown to have an even greater impact. The Journal of Clinical Investigation published a study that indicated that visceral fat, the fat surrounding vital organs, is associated with increased insulin resistance and the development of diabetes. Therefore, reducing visceral fat can dramatically improve the effectiveness of insulin in the body and reduce blood glucose levels. Another study published in Obesity Reviews in 2018 demonstrated that weight loss promoted by dietary and physical interventions can improve the function of the pancreas, allowing it to produce more insulin more efficiently, which can directly contribute to the reversal of prediabetes. The role of stress reduction in reversing prediabetes. Chronic stress is a factor that can aggravate prediabetes, as it leads to an increase in the release of stress hormones, such as cortisol, which can increase insulin resistance and raise blood glucose levels. Stress reduction can be an effective complementary strategy to improve glucose levels. A systematic review published in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine analyzed the relationship between stress and type 2 diabetes and concluded that implementing stress management strategies, such as meditation and mindfulness practices, can significantly reduce blood glucose levels and improve metabolic health. In addition, studies on the impact of sleep on insulin resistance have shown that sleep deprivation can worsen insulin resistance and raise glucose levels. Therefore, improving sleep quality is also an important measure in reversing prediabetes. Evidence on the benefits of combined strategies for reversing prediabetes. While lifestyle changes such as diet, exercise, and weight loss are essential individually, combining several approaches can yield even more significant results. A study published in Diabetologia in 2017 demonstrated that people who combined regular exercise with a healthy diet and weight loss were more successful in reversing prediabetes, showing a substantial reduction in fasting glucose levels and a significant improvement in insulin sensitivity. We've reached the end of this video, but I want you to know that this is actually just the beginning of a journey that you can begin to embark on. A journey of awareness, self-discovery, and most importantly, taking action that can transform your health for the future. It's no exaggeration to say that the decisions you make from now on will have a significant impact on your well-being. And that's what brought us here today. Did you know that according to research conducted by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, approximately 1 in 3 adults in the United States has prediabetes, and over 80% of them don't know it? That's alarming. But the good news is, as we've seen throughout this video, you have the power to change that. And changing your health, your food choices, your lifestyle can have a much bigger impact than you might think. I know that at some point, you've probably asked yourself, does this really work for me? Can I reverse prediabetes? And that's exactly what I want you to take away from this. Yes, you can. The scientific evidence I've shared with you proves that with the right actions, you can significantly reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But that's not all. You can also improve your quality of life, gain more energy, and feel more willing to carry out your daily activities. It's not just about avoiding a disease. It's about living better and more fully. But more important than understanding the data and research, I want you to realize that in order to achieve these results, the real transformation begins with you. Ultimately, everything we've discussed here has a single goal: to empower you to take control of your health. This control doesn't lie in the hands of medications, fad diets, or magic formulas that promise quick results. It lies in your hands, in your daily choices. Simple changes such as adjusting your diet, incorporating exercise into your routine, and learning to manage stress have a powerful impact on reversing prediabetes. And as we have seen, this is not just a theory. It is backed by a huge amount of scientific studies that prove its effectiveness. Like the study carried out by the Diabetes Prevention Program, which showed that a program of interventions based on lifestyle changes had a 58% reduction in the risk of progression to type 2 diabetes, while the drug intervention with metformin reduced this risk by 31%. This is proof that what you do on a daily basis is much more effective than any medication. So, I ask you, are you ready to take the next step? Are you ready to make the necessary changes to transform your health and ensure that prediabetes is not an obstacle, but rather a warning sign for you to take control now? I know it may seem scary or even challenging, but believe me, every little step counts. Change doesn't have to happen all at once. The important thing is to start. Let's think about it together. How many times have you tried to change something in your life, but felt like the task was too big? Like trying to go on a restrictive diet without knowing exactly what you should eat, or starting to exercise every day without knowing how to fit it into your routine. These changes may seem difficult at first, but over time, when you understand how each step contributes to your well-being, they become easier to incorporate. One of the big lessons I want you to take away from this video is that preventing and reversing prediabetes doesn't have to be complicated or scary. The key is consistency. It's like building a habit one day at a time. As we discussed before, healthy habits like eating whole, fresh foods, getting regular physical activity, and taking care of your mental health form a cycle that will not only help you reverse prediabetes, but also improve your performance, energy, and overall well-being. Now, imagine how amazing it would be if, in a few months or even years, you look back and realize that you made positive changes that not only prevented type 2 diabetes from developing, but also gave you a more balanced and satisfying life. I want you to know that this is possible and within your reach. I know that during the video, you were engaged with the information and wondered what you could really do to improve your health. Now is the time to take action. Don't wait any longer. As we mentioned, science is on your side. And based on scientific evidence, lifestyle changes are the most effective strategies for dealing with prediabetes. We're not talking about a quick or temporary fix, but rather a healthy and sustainable lifestyle in the long term. But before we end, I want you to think about an important thing. How can you transform your routine so that these changes become permanent? How can you integrate healthy eating, exercise, and stress management into your life in a way that feels natural and doesn't overwhelm you? I know this may seem like a challenge, but as I always say, the first step is the decision to change. Then, it's a matter of planning and persistence. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are many people, just like you, try to make these changes. Together, we can achieve great results. And finally, I want to invite you to continue this learning journey. Don't let today's video be the end point, but rather the starting point. Based on the knowledge you gained here, seek more information, consult health professionals, and invest in your physical and mental health. Remember, you have the power to change your life. The choices you make today will impact your tomorrow. Now, share with me in the comments, what changes are you willing to make to reverse prediabetes and improve your health? What strategies do you find the most difficult to implement, and why? I would love to hear your opinion, and I am here to help in any way I can. This video was an opportunity to transform your view of prediabetes. I hope that from now on you will have more confidence in your choices and know how to plan simple and effective practices that can improve your health and quality of life. Because at the end of the day, health is a precious asset, and it is up to you to take care of it every day. We are on this journey together,